from Bahrain.
Uh, Assalamu alaikum, namaskar, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. Welcome to you all for this exclusive fifth global webinar on BCSP certifications. I use the word fifth global webinar because I have been conducting these webinars based on the request from many friends. And recently, I got a request from Safety Pro, which is a social media group from India, very, very active, chaired by Mr. Bapi, and also from Pakistan, Abacus International, and also from the Geolosh, is also an active training and mentoring provider for all the BCSP certifications. I just conducting this particular webinar within a short time. We were conducting on May, but again we are hosting in August, just because of the request from several people. As you see from my LinkedIn account, when I posted this, the trend of certifications in this part of the world is increasing, and also the request from many people also increasing. Again, I'm just informing you all that this is a completely complimentary webinar for everybody who is attending. In addition to that, BCSP will be giving $100 worth self-assessment code. Also, they will be sending it to your email once the webinar is completed within a week or 2 weeks time. So enjoy for the next 1 hour and try to learn maximum you can from this webinar. And every webinar, I invite a person who can share his experience. Today, I'm inviting Mr. Kalishwaran. He is attending from India, and he just finished. And he was so much happy to share his experience with me when he finished it. And I requested him to join today and share his experience from the application preparation, exam taking, all those things he'll be briefing, he's sharing his experience. So with that, we would like to start our program today, and today is 9th August 2024, and it's almost 4 p.m. in Kuwait and 6:30 in India and Pakistan, and as well as I think around 5 p.m. in Dubai. So welcome you all, and we have about 480 registrations for this particular webinar across different parts of the world. And I'm sure many people have shared and reposted in LinkedIn and other social media. Thank you, everyone. And I'm sure many people will be joining shortly, but whoever joined, we welcome you all for joining timely. And with that, we would like to briefly talk about the value movement and the introduction and insight into BCSP certifications and resources and experience sharing by Mr. Kalishwaran, who recently passed out, got his CSP almost a month back or so. So with that, we do everything whenever we start the meeting, we call it as a HSC movement. But today, I'm calling this as a value movement. This is basically a comfort versus growth zone. Basically, we have almost 90 people on the call, and you're all joining this call today to mainly to move from a comfort zone to the growth zone, because comfort zone is the one 7 to 5 job and everything is going well. I'm continuing my life and I'm happy, excellent, but you will never improve in that zone. So you need to move forward to the growth zone. We have the fear zone and learning zone. You're all into the learning zone now, and you'll be moving forward to the growth zone. And there are 5 ways you can move into the growth zone. There is a link given here in the LinkedIn. You have a very good article on the how you can move from comfort to growth zone. So Mr. Kalishwaran is already moved to the growth zone. So congratulations, Kalishwaran. And Mr. Vishnu is developing pushing so many people to the growth zone by giving right mentorship. Congratulations, Vishnu. So, and even Abacus also doing the same thing. And our Bapi Safety Pro Hub is also doing the same thing. So many people are giving a mentoring as well as support to the BCSP certifications. So congratulations to you all. And because of you, there are 100 people joined this particular webinar, and continue your efforts. And let's start about our process today. This is a conventional process of becoming a health safety environment professional in the olden days. Even in our Asian countries, we always think that doing the academic program is the end of the story. Once I get my engineering degree, I think that my job is over for the lifetime. I don't need to go to college or go to any course or something like that. So we always think like that. This is the general way of doing the becoming a HSC professional through the academic courses, part-time courses, and short-term courses. Sometimes by work experience also because of the job rotation. And in the recent past, I cannot say recent past, from last 2 or 3 decades, at least our region is focused. When I came to Kuwait in the year 2001, it was new for me to have a certification, and I did my certifications. Today, I'm the president of the BCSP, which is providing the all the certifications to you. So on the left side, you see the regular process. On the right side, you see the certification process. So how can you improve your competency? You gear up your skills to the requirement, because technological challenges are increasing day by day. New systems are coming, new manufacturing process are coming. Unless you improve your skills, you cannot. That skills improvement comes from the certification. Of course, it will also enhance your value in the market. So that's one thing I want to tell you. And people may ask me, what is the difference between the certificate and certification? So the certification is the one which is coming from the assessment process. The certificate is from the right side, you see it. That's what I was telling. Once you finish your engineering, you will get a certificate which is valid for whole of your lifetime. Okay, which is valid for whole of your lifetime. And you go to the college, you go to the 4-year degree or 3-year degree, and you get that. And that is valid for your lifetime. But whatever knowledge you earned in the college may be the old. You are getting a new challenges, new things. That's why people go for the certification process. It comes from the assessment process. It requires some amount of professional experience. It is awarded by the third party. It also indicates master competency, and typically results in a designation. If you see my name, Ashok Garlapati, CSP, and other things, Kalishwar and CSP, that's what comes from the certification. It's an ongoing process. That means you need to do the recertification. It's not like a college degree, which is valid for lifetime, but it is for the time bound. You need to enhance your skills within that time. You have to meet the certain requirements. Then only your certification is valid. So that's the difference between the certificate and certification. And many people ask me why I should do the certification. What is the need for it? So now, see, everywhere the international growth is there. People are doing the global market. You can order anything from Kuwait to from China or from US or anywhere. So people are also moving from different parts of the world. Everywhere the GDP is growing up. All the green colors in these maps are the more than 6% GDP, and most of our countries are having a 2 plus above GDP. So there is a good potential for the professionals to move around. A lot of job opportunities are coming up. So when you want to move, when you want to sell yourself, you need to have a good communication, good competency skills. That comes from these certifications. So that's why you need to have a certifications. It also gives the competency enhancement. It also improves your professionalism, competitive advantage, demonstrates the credibility, it sets the standards. Also, your salary and other mobility also increased. Again, most important thing is that nowadays companies are incorporating in the contract specifications that your safety person should have this certification. All these things are one of the important thing. When you want to put up your tenders, to your company wants to put up for the tenders, they always look for the people who are having, what is their CVs, what are their certifications. All those things are being very, very important for the certifications for the professionals. There was a survey conducted by the ASSP, which is American Society of Safety Professional, and it was almost I think about 500 to 600 members have been surveyed. Most of the people, or 32% of the people, are saying that my career advancement, increased competitiveness, and potential increase for the salary, about 19%. And 26% are telling that they want to get a better jobs and other things. So recognition by the peers. So whatever it is, people are looking to enhance their skills through the certifications. That's what this survey says. And also BCSP and National Safety Council have conducted their salary survey. And from that, it has been identified that almost 30% of the salaries are more for the people who are having the certifications. So that's one of the advantage. You not only get the market value as well as you also get the increase in your salaries also. So this is a need of the hour. There is a need to gear up to have the global competencies in the field of health, safety, and environment profession. And mostly, whenever we want to do something, we always go to the Google and find out what certification I can get from the HSC field. And you always get a plenty of results. You always get confused whom to choose, what to choose. Most of the time, we ask our friends, our peers, our mentors, and again, commonly we go to the Google. You see in 0.53 second, and we will take the questions, everything after Mr. Irfan, not now. Okay, and just leave your questions in the chat box. Okay, and so we get a lot of results from the Google for the certifications, and there are plenty of certifications I was telling, and this growth of titles creates a lot of confusion among the people. So you always need to go for the credentialing body, which has been approved by the National Commission for Certifying Agencies. There is also ANSI standard. For everything, we have a standards. We have a API standard, we have a ISI standard, we have a ISO standard. For the products, even for the certification bodies who are issuing the certifications, there are two organizations. One is National Commission for Certifying Agencies. Another one is the ANSI standard. So you can always see that particular body is really approved by these agencies. That comes to the really, tunneling your all searches. So one of the such certification I am presenting you today is the BCSP certification. So BCSP certification is the one which gives the 15 type. There are 15 certifications bodies have been approved under these two standards. Okay. Out of these 15, 8 of them from the BCSP, like a CSP, SMS, ASP, Construction Health Safety Technician, and Occupational Health and Safety Technician, Safety Trained Supervisor, Certified Instructional Trainer. Mr. Vishnu is the one who is participating this webinar today. He passed out his certified instructional trainer. Basically, this training is for those people who are issuing the training programs in the health, safety, environment field. What are the techniques? What is adult training techniques? And so many things are related to the CIT, Certified Instructional Trainer. Very good certification for the people who are in the safety training business. So other 7 certifications from the different organizations, but believe me, all 8 certifications are approved or certified by those 2 organizations I was telling. And to come for the BCSP, which is established in the year 1969, and of course, it's a not-for-profit organization. It has got a 9 to 14 board members. Currently, we have about 11 members in that. I am one of the board member. Now, currently, I'm the board president of the BCSP for the year 2024. Again, it is not a membership organization. It's globally recognized. And it also has an organization special consultative status with the United Nations Economic and Social Council since the year 2014. These are the board members I was telling. And yeah, these are the board members, and we have the board president, vice president, and treasurer, and post president will be there for 1 year time. Then the new directors will be coming. So that's one of the things I wanted to tell you. And the mission is very simple. It always inspire and develop the leaders in the safety, health, and environment practice through globally accredited certification, enhancing careers, advancing the profession, and protecting the people. And its vision is a safer world through the safety, health, and environmental leadership. Yeah. And there are endorsing organizations like ASSP is also one of the endorsing organization for the BCSP. As you can see on the screen, there are 8 endorsing organizations who are pioneers in the health, safety, environment field. And everybody has endorsed, their support to the BCSP certifications. It's a credentialing leader. It has got a track record of excellence. It has got exceptional standards of governance, integrity in examination process, international recognition, maintains higher standards of accreditation, and 50,000 plus active certifications and designations are there in 108 countries. I'm going to show you the exact number a little later. And it has got 4 types of certifications. One is a professional, management, and technician and supervisory, and also the training, which we were talking just now. These are the number of certifications we have. It CSP is the gold certification in the field, ASP, SMS, OHST, CHST, STS, STSC, and CIT. For the global personnel like us, professional like us, we always go for the CSP, ASP, SMS, and CIT. Others are technician levels and the supervisory levels. So these are the this we call it as a safety culture diagram, where our whole of our activities are in this 360-degree circle. Like CSPs and SMS are mainly involved in the strategic planning or the procedural development or systems development. CIT is instructional, OHST and technical expertise into this thing. And Mr. Naeem, please mute your phone. And safety practitioner and mid management people. And we have 150 people. Let me mute Mr. Naeem. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I was telling, that these are the certifications where we fit into our work. And as of today morning, this figure 68,884 is the total number, and almost 2,000 members are outside US in this, and India is leading in that. And I recently attended, it's not exactly recently, almost 2022, I attended a regional perspective on the certifications in Dubai. And in that, there is a statistics were presented. These statistics are almost 6 months, 3 months old. And you can see IMEA, India, Middle East, and Africa regions. And India is on the higher side with the number of certifications. So this data is from the March 2024. So we have so much of growth in the region. That is because of several ambassadors are providing the mentoring, as well as so many freelance training providers are there. So that's about the certifications. And the certification process is very simple. You just apply online. When I did back in 2008, and I had to send my all original certificates to US, and it was always a tough time until we get it back. Now the system has been simplified. Everything is online. You can just apply online, determine your eligibility, and purchase the exam, pause the exam, and maintain the certification process. So it's a 7-step process. We have it online. Everything is online nowadays. Even your certificate evaluation also being taken care by the BCSP itself. Earlier, we is supposed to pay $80, but now that also has been simplified. And it requires more 4 criteria. One is education, experience, examination, and ethics. And the CSP must pass 2 exams. One is ASP, and then only you can go to the CSP. Now, after our efforts with the BCSP, because we are already doing 4 years course in health safety environment field, after doing so much, again go to the fundamental exam of ASP. So back in 2016, I was instrumental in getting the equivalency for our CLI diploma in India. Afterwards, so many institutions have joined in that. I'm going to brief you a little later. CSP eligibility is a minimum bachelor's degree. Please do not confuse that only engineering is eligible. Any bachelor degree. I have the people know passed out from the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Pharmacy, architecture, anything, biotechnology, anything. You need a bachelor's degree. That's all. And also, you need a 4 years safety experience. You should also pass the ASP exam, or you need to have a equivalency of the ASP. And the ASP is the associate degree you require, or accredited bachelor's degree in any field, 1 year experience, and a commitment to the BCSP Code of Ethics. And the transitional safety practitioner is the one I was telling, that if you do the international program, if it is identified as equivalent, qualified equivalent program, you can bypass the ASP, or you can get the waiver for the ASP and go for the CSP directly. There are listed 15 eligible certificates are there, which are approved by the BCSP. There is approval process for that. If you go to the BCSP website, all these programs you can see there. And from India, there are so many are there, from Singapore, from Europe. If you have the NEBOS diploma, you can pass it. And if any of you wants to have a equivalency under this particular program, you can reach out to me, or you can send it to the ambassador@bcsp.org. They will help you in evaluating the equivalency process. And again, the next certificate is the SMS. And SMS, if many people does not have a bachelor degree, but they are into the safety field, if they want to get the certification, they can go for this SMS certification, which requires 10 years of experience. These are the OHST is the 3 years experience, and this is basically a technician level, or so a safety officer level, something like that. But you have the CSP, that's ultimate gold certificate you'll be getting. The STS and STSC also very much supervisory level. At the floor level, I can say 30 hours of formal safety training is required. Then you can write the exam and you can continue to maintain. The CIT is the one which is a very good certification for the trainers, basically people who are providing the training. You need to have 135 hours of teaching, training, or development in any specialty. And recertification requirements, I was telling that every 5 years you need to have the recertification. There are categories. For example, if you are doing any presentation on the technical subject, you will get some points. If you are a member of ASSP or any other organization, you will get some points. If you are volunteering with the organizational service, you will get some points. If you are doing a publication and any conference, or authoring any technical articles, you will get some points. And if you do the master's program after CSP, you will get some points. So there are categories in this. You need to go to the recertification. Once you pass your CSP, you need to maintain your recertification points, 25 points in every 5 years for the CSP, ASP, and SMS, and 20 points for other designations. So this is very, very important. And recertification requirements also there for the other courses like STS and STSC. And some of the resources are like a self-assessment program is there, which costs about $100. But BCSP is giving free of cost to the people who are attending this particular webinar. So directly they will send it to your email ID. The purpose of the self-assessment is that you know your strengths and weaknesses, which are the areas you want to improve it. All those things are there. There is a clear blueprint on the bcsp.org. Then you can read that. There is a BCSP examination core is there. That also you can do it. And you can also develop a test taking strategy. And there's online calculator is there. You need to have a good experience on that. So these are the resources BCSP is having. It's exam core, as well as nowadays they are having a physical exam core also. And there's a recertification pro. And I was telling that there's a 7-step to the safety certification. You can always go through the website and find out what are the 7 certificates. There are keys to success. I just want to briefly talk about this. Complete your self-assessment, perform individual study, participate in the study groups. WhatsApp groups are there. And knowing your strengths and weaknesses is very, very important. Having an examination preparation plan. When we studied, there were no much guidance, but nowadays so much of apps are there, smartphone apps are there, so much of online trainings are there. Excellent resources are there now. So now I just want to invite our good friend, Mr. Kalishwaran, who recently passed out from the CSP in India. Is working in India, L&T. So I would like to welcome Mr. Kalishwaran. Please unmute Mr. Kalishwaran, and please let me know when you want me to change the slide. So you have 7 to 8 minutes, Kalishwaran.
Thank you, sir. It's a really overwhelming moment for me. I would like to recall one moment to all of my friends of participants. Exactly 10 months before, I couldn't remember the date. November first week, I think. I was attend the same kind of webinar to your for CSP. That time I got this assessment opportunities also.
Very good.
So it's a kind of 8 months journey to complete this achievement.
Excellent.
Thank you to have me, first of all. First of all, let me introduce myself. Myself, Kalishwara. I have a CSP certified last May 31st. Uh, 8 years of experience in EHS department. Uh, L&T Construction is my company. Sir, please change the slide.
Slide, yes. Go ahead. Yeah.
So, if about the CSP, it's kind of grown in the diamond. What are the certification you can add in your profile? But CSB, it's a remarkable apart from all these things. So I would say in a one word, CSP, it's for me, it's kind of a PhD, short time of PhD in safety department. It's a really strategic moment when I was started this journey. It's everyone can easily attend this exam. There is no need of panic. Initially, I was having the panic about this examination. I will come across what are the steps I was did. So next slide. So first strategic moment in my studies. First, I was hire one mentor for CSP. He is Mr. Vishnu Rajendran. He is really highly experienced and good person also. So yeah, I was joined with in his training session around October, I think. 50 hours of training program it was. So it's why we need to go into the mentor. It's very simple. The mentor will make a route clear. There is a many of the book materials are there. So which book material is suitable for CSP? For attaining the CSP, mentor suggestion is very important from my side, I would say. So other thing, apart from the mentor training, I was started that it's kind of a relay run. After the training, I started self-study and with a trainer support. He used to call in every week and ask about the study status. He is always pushing me to book the exam, book the exam. Whenever I try to think about the book the exam. After completing the exam, then only I realize uh, booking the exam, it will make you the goal for the examination date. After you know the cutoff date, you will go with that. You can make the study plan as well. Sir, next slide.
Yeah.
So these are the key learning experience I was implemented in my CSP journey. First thing is sticky note technique. So we all are adult learners. So for adult learners, the main thing is remembering the thing. We know the subject. We used to work in our regular practices, but recalling the thing is the main for a CSP exam. So after completing one domain, uh, after 2 to 3 days, I try to recollect, but I couldn't have that what was studied in the first day. So main part is sticky note. We used to take that technique. Second is a hard copy of material. What are the material we have? It's my personal opinion. Uh, Seeing the computers and the display that system, uh, reading over that material, you can't recollect all those things. Whenever you use the hard copy, so by burn, we used to study. After the corona only, we was started the digital domains. So I used to say that hard copy material is the best thing to learn. What are the things we can easily recollect? The highlighting the thing, what are the key points we used to have? Then only after completion of all domains, we can come across what are the, for example, fall protection measures, like that key points we can recollect it. Next slide, sir. So this is the one slide I was put it just to give a overall uh, tips to the examination overview. The duration of the examination is 5.5 hours, 330 minutes. Number of question is 200. We can't take any personal items inside the exam hall. There is a security check. The good atmosphere of exam hall it will be there. If once the examination is started, there is a no official break in between the exam. So my exam experience is well and good. I was arrived very early to the examination, nearly 20 to 30 minutes earlier my examination all. Then I has completed all of my responsibilities to the checking and what are the security check over there. Then I gone through that examination. Immediate result it will provide for this CSP. That is the main key factor, I would say. So after completing the exam, waiting for 1 or 2 months, it's kind of waste of time, I would say. So next slide. So final suggestion, I would say for aspiring CSP, my colleagues, my friends, first plan for mentor hiring. So if you want to complete a CSP in a short time, so mentor hiring is first option, I would say. After that, create a steady plan. So what are the time we need to have every day? They use the quality steady materials wherever there. And there are many study groups over there, WhatsApp study groups. Our Ashoks are also running on groups, which were CSP kind of questions we used to discuss. That that's the thing. It would give the reminder to us. You are you are a CSP candidate. You have to write the exam. It's kind of a reminder. So focus on weak areas. There are multiple CSP. It's covering all the domains. Kind of it's a good package, I would say. So where is the our focal point and another weak areas we need to address? Some of them think about CSP. It's if you study four domains, it is easy to clear CSP. It's not that. You have to focus 9 each domain. You need to focus. Then only it's possible. Actually, before completing.
Go ahead.
Final point, I would say, do more practice exams. Sir, next slide.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Stay focused, stay motivated, and believe in your abilities. Thank you.
That's wonderful, Kalishwaran. It was so nice of you to share your information. And I'm not sure who is disturbing us, Rahama Bhatt. And please mute, madam. I don't know. You're just disturbing everybody. So I was, yes, Mr. Kalishwaran also had a very good mentor by name Vishnu. And I think he followed the very good mentoring steps, whatever he has provided. Yeah, you need to have a good mentor, participate in a preparatory workshops, email alerts, you can get it. And smartphone apps also there. Nowadays, everybody uses a smartphone, you know. So there are smartphone apps. BONEH is a very good app, which I was using it. And specific preparatory workshop, for example, in Kuwait, there is a ASSP Kuwait chapter, there are group studies, and there are social media groups. In the mentoring program, you can also go to the BCSP website and choose your region. Of course, nowadays everything is electronic. You can always connect whichever part of the world you are. Choose a person whom you like. Now BCSP has established a mentoring portal. That means you can have a very good communication in the mentoring portal. It's a very good step-by-step processes there in that. This is in line with something like iOS also has got a mentoring portal. There are so many social media groups are there, and you can part of the social media groups. And of course, whatever, this is the fifth webinar, but my earlier webinars also available in my YouTube channel. You can also go there and listen to them. If you miss this one or you want to share with your friend, always you can share this particular YouTube channel. And again, I'm telling you that this particular webinar is being conducted by BCSP on a complimentary basis. And that means whoever, I think 171 members are there now. And just to let you know that it is a completely complimentary, and from the BCSP, nobody should charge anything for you to attend this particular webinar. And in addition, BCSP also give the self-assessment code that will help you to evaluate yourself. It's valid for 3 months. And now we have about 20 minutes. I would like to take the question and answer session. If you have anything, let me share the screen and understand what are the questions you have it. Okay. Let me open the questions. So, sir, please shed light on certification path leading to industrial hygienist and career prospects in your talk. Mr. Muzaffar, industrial hygienist has got a CIH. I think that you need to have a separate discussion as a whole. But even you can do the CSP also to have a opportunities in the industrial hygienist. But if you are interested mostly into the industrial hygienist, you need to take up the CIH certification. You can always write to me separately, or I will connect with the people whom you can who has completed CIH. Okay. That's one thing. And dear sir, my qualifications are BTech honors, PG diploma in OHS, University, Karachi, Pakistan, and MPA, MBA. Can I go for CSP exam directly without appearing ASP? Doubtful, Mr. Muhammad, because you need to have a QEP, approved qualified equivalent programs. I do not think that PG diploma from NED, I'm not sure that is what is NED, I'm not sure. NED university, you say, but that has to be approved by the BCSP for the waiver. So if you want to get the waiver, you write to ambassador at bcsp.org, attaching all the syllabus of that diploma, attaching the examination process, then they will evaluate and give it. So that will take some time. You are welcome to write to them. And I'm a chemical engineer working as a safety officer in Plant Tech Arabia, Saudi Arabia. Which certificate is best after NEBOSH, IGC? Of course, CSP is a good certificate since you are a chemical engineering and you're also completing the safety, Mr. Bilal. So go for CSP, of course. Mr. Honor says, I have done NEBOSH after engineering, 8 years experience in the same field. What course should I do after NEBOSH? I'm also planning for CSP, but before CSP, I want to do level 6. Yeah, once you complete level 6, you will get the ASP waiver, Mr. Honor. Yeah. So you can choose the path, either ASP or NEBOSH level 6, So should we study domain-wise or first we should study? Yes. Again, Yasir Khan, it's up to you how you study it, but always get a mentor. As we were talking, Mr. Kalishwaran was explaining, mentor will give you the perfect answer and you will get the self-assessment code. Once you complete the self-assessment, you will understand which are the areas you are weak or you need to improve it. Then focus on that. Vinod Kumar, mining engineer, working with engineering coal mining company. How can I prepare, apply for the CSP? Again, I think it was good explained, Mr. Vinod. Kalishwaran explained how he went, and you can also participate in some of the WhatsApp group discussions. They will explain you what are the process you can apply. But yes, since you are a mining engineer, you need to go for the ASP unless you have the, unless you have the basically other approved diplomas. And Obina says that greetings, brother. I hold NEBOSH diploma, currently seeking a job. I also have experience. Can you please should have one opportunity available? Of course, you need to participate in several groups or post your group. Of course, if any opportunity is there, I will always let you know, Mr. Obina. Safety inspector, Karachi, 12 years experience, 2-year bachelor degree, and I don't know 2 years bachelor degree who is giving, but can I apply for CSP? You need to write to ambassador at bcsp.org attaching your certificates, okay? And course materials, we should refer. My plan is AIDS, yes, PAN. Yeah, whatever you mentioned is very good, Yasin Khan. So good material. Again, you can always choose and participate in some mentoring discussions. You will get it, yeah. And BCSP is only organization which have transparent other qualifications. You can buy certificate in OBs or destroying workplace safety due to job requirement in the OBs. Why not BCSP as a beginner level in Asia? So good suggestion, Mr. Usman. People are working on that line. We will have a good suggestion, but same suggestion, send it to BCSP also. I will also share with them. We'll look into that, certainly. Thank you for the suggestion, yeah. What can be the BCSP pass mark? Generally, it is 58 to 60%. It depends on the which there are so many group A, group B, group C, group D. Every group has got a different market, different pass rate, and generally it is about out of 175 or out of 200, you need to get about 106, or you can also go to the BCSP website to find out. Can you explain a little more about the exam core? Exam core is again a workshop by the BCSP launched. They will teach you all domains. It is completely online. It costs about $900, I think. So that's basically a workshop to prepare for the exam. That's exam core, yeah. Are you offering training for ASP, CSP, and QEP? Not exactly me, but there are so many people offering, and you can approach them. And what difference between CSP and CRSP? CSP from BCSP, CRSP is from the Certified Registered Safety Professional from Canada. In Canada, there is another organization called the BCRSP, Board of Certified Registered Safety Professional. This comes from US, that comes from Canada. That's the difference. But again, CRSP is equivalent to the ASP. And that means CSP is much higher than the CRSP. How to waive the ASP for CSP? What is the procedure? Again, I was telling that already listed approved programs are there. So you can always get the approval, the list from that. If you want your diploma or anything to be included in that list, you need to send your diploma syllabus, examination process, admission process. So all those things, then they will evaluate. If it is perfectly matching, they will give it. Yes, Mr. Abdullah says that he got his level 6 certification. I think level 6 is directly eligible for the CSP. You can get the ASP waiver. Yes. BCL, there is a list of CSP reference study materials. Where can we find these books? Of course, in Amazon, you will find those books. And again, you can post in any WhatsApp group. People are sharing the available books, meeting the, that copyright requirements and other things. How many weeks take for explication, approval of confirmation? Generally 4 weeks after the confirmation. And hello, sir, I have bachelor degree in environmental engineering and post diploma in industrial safety and management from Vishweshwara Technical University. I have work experience and I can get a waiver of. I'm not sure this Vishweshwara Technical University diploma is in the list, but you can take a lead and send all those requirements to the BCSP. They will evaluate and include your diploma into the things. Again, if the institution sends to them directly, that will be the more faster process. What is the benefit of BCSP? I think it has been told enough and enough. Benefit of BCSP certifications. Mr. Muhammad is asking. Mr. Bala is asking about, so yes, sir, while applying it shows a click review application, but it's not active to click. Generally, there should not be any problem, but in case of your network or anything, you are unable to do it. But if you can send the screenshot to the people at BCSP so that they will help you. Sir, Mr. Banka Barakat says that before BCSP used to conduct webinar, and if in return individual receive $100, but now I think BCSP stopped. Is there any way BCSP will resume $100 program? I took up this case with the BCSP, but BCSP says that as per the accreditation process by the ANSI and the National Certifying Agency, they cannot give this $100 coupon giving some sort of a benefit to some people. So it has to be the uniform. So that's why they stopped that. So I don't think it will be revived again. Recently, I applied for CSA examination process, which payment of $160, almost 12 days gone. May I know how many days? I said 4 weeks, so you have to wait for 18 more days, Mr. Kandaswamy. Pradeep Aluri, good afternoon. It is mandatory for Indian certification BTech to submit through True Copy or just upload. Just uploading is enough. Whatever evaluation is there, BCSP will take care of that. Earlier, we were paying $80. That is not required now. So we are trying to simplify the process for the international applications, whatever is possible. That's what is my aim, and I'm trying to do that and reaching all those things better for the certificate, I mean, international people, yeah. Can you please provide an overview of safety management specialist certification? Yes, SMS is the certification who does not have a bachelor degree. Okay, that's the only thing. And you need to have a 10 years experience. So that is Mr. Saeed. And Mr. Mushaffar Hassan, would you please identify very specific text for ASP? If you go through the blueprint reference, there is a long list of books. Mr. Mubashir, if you go through, I prepared through SPAN. In that one, there is a one statement. The statement is, you need to see the time and not to build the watch. That means you have to learn how to see the time, but don't invest too much time, too much things, deep and deep and deep to build the watch, which is not your aim. Your aim is to study and to see the time. So that's what my answer to you. You can take a good mentor and get the things done. Work permit received are considered as a safety experience. What do you mean by work permit receiver? Yes, of course. Yeah, you have a Mr. But yes, you can consider as a safety experience. Yes. ASP, I attend this exam in my home. No, there is a Prometric Center. Pearson View is the approved Prometric Center, examination center, Mr. Fargon. So you need to go there and attend it. Mr. Vishnu says around 62% for the pass marks. Yes, that's what I was telling, that it keeps on changing that. And Mr. Gautam Das, I have 12 years of experience. And you have ADIS. I think ADIS is already approved, so you can always get the waiver for the ASP. Yes, you are eligible for the, you have a bachelor degree. Yes, Institution of Mechanical Engineering, they stopped that. That's what AMIE, I think you are talking. So AMIE is not eligible for the CSP. And what else? Have already TSP certificate, bachelor degree 4 years. Yes, you can do it. Yeah. And what is the top certification in process safety? There is a BGC, Board of Global EHS Credentialing. They are offering a certified process safety specialist. So that one you can go. You want to go, Mr. Ashik. Mr. Satish says, how can you get in touch with you for guidance? Write to ambassador at bcsp.org if you want anything, Mr. Satish. Is the exam core preparation done is enough to appear for the CSP exam? Yes, that's what the whole aim of the exam core is, that to prepare you well. So it is sufficient, but provided you go through it very well, practice it, Is ADIS in India equivalent to CSP? No, it is equivalent to ASP. Does NEBOS diploma equivalent to CSP? No, it is equivalent to ASP. You will get the waiver for the ASP. I am Jahir Ahmad, MSc Environmental Engineering from Pakistan, 8 years experience, NEBOSH qualified. Yes, you can, yeah, if, of course, MSc will be coming after bachelor's, correct? So you can eligible for the ASP and CSP, yeah. Name of training institute for QEP, CSP, and ASP. See, all these things, there is no such name we can recommend, but you need to approach your mentors or, QEP. I don't know how many anybody is approved time, but CSP, there are plenty of training institutions are there, online providers are there. Please, what's the WhatsApp contact to join? I think you can write to ambassador at bcsp.org, or people can write their WhatsApp list in the chat box, so you can join directly. Mr. Yusuf says, I have a NEBOSH diploma. It's level 6 currently. I'm up here preparing for CSP. I'm writing for the approval exam. I have Canada equivalency for BS Electronics. I have 13 years experience. Yes, you have everything, but you're not written. What is your question? So you are eligible for the CSP, of course, yeah. Sir, I have advanced diploma in industrial electric from State Technical Board with include BCSP, so I can directly, yes, you can go for that, Mr. Shubham. Although DG firstly widely recognized as is from India, how much value BCS plays in corporate sector in India? That again depends on the area, company where you are working, but certainly there is a good recognition is there. That's what Mr. Kalishwaran was explaining. Is it possible to attend CSP directly? You have to attend the CSP directly if you have the TSP, of course. You already have the TSP, you can write the CSP directly. NEBOSH and CSP are equivalent. How CSP is beneficial as renewal is required after a year? This is a very good question, Mr. Hafiz. NEBOSH is a certificate. It is not a certification, okay? And the CSP is a certification which has got a separate recognition as a whole. So I'm trying to advise BCSP to have a separate mechanism for the international members for the renewal fees and other things, but I don't know how far I'll be successful. And as of now, I'm holding TSP and certificate. I asked my doubt, so I can apply for the CSP without using TSP. Can I use instead of TSP? No, TSP has got a limited duration. You cannot keep it permanently. Yeah. So you need to completely, Mr. Divakar, you need to write the CSP before it expires. After successfully completing ASP, is there a criteria for time frame to attend CSP? No, you can retain the ASP also, Mr. Afsar. Asfar. So you can retain the ASP permanently. You don't need to go for the CSP. If you want to satisfy with the ASP, that's enough. Okay, how long does normally take CSP examination application approved? 4 weeks. It has taken 3 months since my application under customer service review. Unless they have some qualification, they will not do that. But you can write to BCSP, ambassador at bcsp.org, referring this attendance today. They will try to expedite that. Okay, BSc Civil Engineering Pakistan, yes, you are eligible for the CSP through ASP route, dear Farhan. And yes, why BCSP is not decentralized, especially in Middle East and Asia, where most of the projects are going on. Yes, Mr. Usman, there is a BCSP Middle East office in Dubai. So you go to Google and put a question there, BCSP Dubai office. In fact, this particular webinar also promoted by the Dubai office, Kavita, she's a manager there. She will provide you all the guidance. Although DG for one, that is from India, how much value BCSP? I think we already taken that question. BCSP taking any initiative for CSP or Java in global market? Yes, there is a carrier opportunity website is there in the BCSP. You can always register there. So if you have a good things, they will always get it. So Yashwant writes that there are rumors of change in blueprint for CSP exam. There is no rumor, it is a process. Every 3 or 4 years, the blueprint is always changed. Again, new blueprint is coming up, okay, shortly. Okay, top certificate after BCSP, CSP or SMS? Of course, CSP. CSP, if you want to become a board of director, only CSPs are eligible for that. So CSP is the highest thing. What's the pay scale after achieving the certificate? If you can kindly provide any insight, Rahama. So I cannot say anything, but as per the survey, around 30% of the salary is more for the certification holders. And is CSP 11 is coming? Yes, it is coming shortly. And if anybody is interested, Mr. Vishnu has posted a WhatsApp group. You can always join there. And railway transport and safety is the best certification or any certification you can suggest. Yes, CSP is the one of the certification you can use it for any types of safety, including railway transportation safety as well. And I'm working as a permit receiver in SABIC. Yes, you are eligible. Yeah. Somebody is entering the number in the chat box. Nobody will add you there, but you can always click that link and you will directly go there. Okay. And yes, so my time is up now for 2 minutes more. And thank you, everybody. And in case of any further questions, you can always talk to me. And again, I'm going to post you my email ID, and you can always write to that email so that you will get the answers. Now, because I have another meeting with the BCSP in 4 minutes time, so I'm concluding the webinar today. And if you have anything, you can always write to me. And this is my email ID. You can always share. Take a screenshot of this particular slide and make a note of the email ID. And if you have any questions or anything, you can always write to this particular email ID. They will answer you properly. And refer always this particular webinar when you are writing to this particular, because there are so many ambassadors doing such sessions. So it's always good to refer to this 5th global webinar, and you can always get that information. And thank you, gentlemen and ladies, and thank you, Abacus, thank you, Safety Pros, thank you, Geolash, for mobilizing so many people today. And we appreciate your support. And with that, I conclude my session today. And you can always reach out to this particular email ID for the thing. And thank you, Mr. Kalishwaran, for sharing your experience. You have been very kind enough to share with a short notice. So we look forward to catch up you all. And thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate.